Hello everyone, and welcome back to All the Mods 6. We are back on the server, and we've actually got a few different things that I want to try out this episode, and I've bookmarked them all up here. From this point, all the way up until the top left. A little bit of performance problems, but we'll be fine. So the first thing are these two guys here, Bottomless Honeypot and Honey Congealer. I don't know what they'll do, but the fact that this guy, our advanced black hole tank, is almost full, makes me think that maybe we should give it a shot, see what they do. So we'll start off with this guy. We should have most of the things that we're crafting today. We shouldn't have to, do any big hunts. And then there's this bottomless honeypot, which I assume, it's called bottomless. I'm guessing it just holds infinite honey. So there's a number of things we'll try here. The first thing we'll do is take off this trash can, because I guess we'll try and put everything to use. And what if we go ahead and place down the congealer, right? And then maybe pipe into it, perhaps? Where's my wrench at? Let's see how this goes. Okay, so the honey goes in. So that part of the whole system's doing the right thing. There is an interface. Oh, yeah, and you can actually see it. It just turns it into honey blocks. That simple. Okay. My next test then, we can probably pick this guy up. Oh, what happened to it? Do we have an item collector anywhere? We do. Okay, so it's back in our system. I assume so. Congealer. Oh. Congealer. No? It isn't in the system. It should have been put into this guy. And then taken out there. Unless... Yeah. Honestly, not too sure. Worst case, we could just make another one. But that is very strange. I don't have it? Yeah, I don't have it. Alright, what about the bottomless honeypot? How about this bad boy? Okay, it doesn't actually appear to... Oh, no, there we go. It's connected. Is it draining? Okay, it is draining. If I crouch, I can't see what's inside it. Okay. So is this just voiding the stuff? It's possible that it is. Let me make another congealer. Another one of these bad boys. And will this extract into it? Right? It's so quick to connect to this, but it doesn't want to connect to this guy. Okay. What if I do this then? Does that do anything? No. Okay, so I guess this is just like a honey trash can. Maybe it teleports to Winnie the Pooh's little honey thing. Okay, well that's fine, I guess. This will pick up, and by pick up I mean, I guess it just breaks for whatever reason. But how about we somehow send this back into our system? You know what, in theory, we could probably have this guy like up here, right? Place him here. Connect this up. There we go. That should work. All the extra honey should go in there. In fact, we can probably... no, we'll leave that like it is. And then I'll get item cables and just run it into here. Right? Boom, 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 boom. And this should, in theory, work. I should be able to do that. There we go. Let's give it a test. Honey's going in here. Right? Slowly but surely. And there goes the honey. And it turns into blocks. And then the blocks, I guess, get put in our system. Okay, well, that's our, I guess, honey issue taken care of. I'll let this guy drain, and then we'll turn him on later and stuff, just in case we need the liquid honey for anything. Now, next on our list, also, I built this nice little frame around here and put a little window in there. Just trying to make things look a little bit nicer, wherever I can. Now, what else did we have? We have a bunch of mining gadgets. Now, the reason that I'm looking at these guys is because the Paxel is so powerful. When you're like mining dirt, sometimes it mines two at once, right? And I don't really want to keep doing that. So I figured we could check out the mining gadget because you can determine how fast it is. So why don't we go ahead and do that? We're going to need a bunch of these blank templates or blank upgrades, and as you can see, they cost quite a bit of stuff. They cost some Allthemodium nuggets, so you won't be able to really do this too early game. And obviously blocks of the other stuff. Let's actually make a lapis block, and maybe even a recipe just for the upgrade in general. So one of these and one of the upgrades. Alrighty, let's get I guess we don't need too many. I'll go for 2 for now, and we'll see how this goes. They shouldn't take too long to craft either. There we go. We can now get the modification table, which looks pretty cool. I guess we'll just place it maybe here. Like where we had our last fancy Silent Gear machine. So already this looks really neat. I remember in the past it didn't look this cool, so I'm glad to see that that's being worked on, sort of thing. And now for the actual mining gadget itself, there's 3 different ones. There's Mark 1, which is made like this. There's Mark 2, which is the gold one at the bottom. And there's a Mark 3. And from what I can tell, they all have the same per block cost. They have the same energy storage. I think it's just for the looks. So it's whichever laser you think looks cool. So I'm going to go for this guy because it's the most recent, I assume, a Mark 3. He looks pretty cool, but honestly, how about we make them all and just give it a look? So we're going to need to make more of these little templates, but that should be fine. Alright, so here's the Mark 2, and I should have enough for the Mark 1. Here we go. Let's see what they look like. So, this is the Mark 3. Oh, this looks like a ray gun, the Mark 2, and the Mark 1. Okay. Yeah, that's really neat. Okay, so this one sort of like takes up more of your screen. This one obviously takes up the least, I think, but I kind of like the Mark 2. The Mark 2 looks pretty cool, like, pew, pew. Yeah, okay, I'm on board. They're all charging my inventory too, so... Yeah, I can actually shoot lasers out of them. I think there's a way to configure them as well. So let me search up mining. Open mining gadgets settings. Let me make this just like, I don't know, 8. Hopefully I don't have anything bound on 8. I think I do. Alrighty, here we go. I've pressed it up, and this is what pops up on your screen. You obviously have to be holding the mining gadget. And you can change the different configurations. You can change the range. And I think we can put range upgrades in as well, so this can be even longer. You can change how loud the actual laser is, so maybe we can make it a little bit quieter. You can actually change the visuals. So I think what I could do, in theory, is sort of like... yeah, I can make, like, almost like Ustream colors, right? If I can figure out the right pattern. There we go. And then you can have it either shrink the blocks as it breaks them, or fade the blocks. So I'll show you what shrink looks like. Hopefully that saves. But it highlights the block. It looks a little bit weird because of the shaders, but basically, see that? It like shrinks them. And the laser that I'm shooting now is the color I set. So let's replace that. That can grow back. Alright. So I think I like this little one, the Mark II, and I like that they, give us the options. They have these different designs that they've made, and they still let you make the previous ones. So, upgrade. We'll start off one at a time, right? I'll make one of these. So, how does this work? I put the mining gadget in. Shift-click to insert from your slots, or drop upgrade onto this screen. Click upgrade to remove. Okay, so it's still in my inventory, but it shows up here as, I guess, the selection. And then it shows you the item that you have on. And, ooh, that looks awesome. That actually looks really cool. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you know what that is right there? That's a thumbnail. That is sick. Okay, I'm actually curious to look at what the other ones look like now on the table. Mining. They probably look really cool just dropped on the ground as well, don't they? Oh, yeah, they look sick. My magnet's sort of making it follow me, but have a look at these guys. Oh, dude, I'm going to put them on item frames. They actually look really cool. Actually, really, really cool. Item frame. What can we make? Can we make a clear one? We can. Boom, boom. Here we go. 2 of these. And I'll place them like there and there. And we'll have the Mark 3 and the Mark 1. Oh. They still have their little animations. Like, look at this guy. This guy's still spinning around. That is really cool. Okay. so now we have an upgrade on it. We have an efficiency tier 1. And the per block cost has gone up by 10. Now, how fast does it mine? Now, keep in mind, I think I'm lagging a little bit. See, already, it's almost too fast. Like, I tap once, and it pretty much gets them. Okay, I might have to mess around with these. Because obviously, that's the efficiency tier 1. We can have them be a lot faster. And I know they're meant for mining, but I kind of just want it to be, like, the day-to-day tool. You know what I mean? Okay. So, dirt it does instantly, but other blocks it does a bit slower. Which is sort of the same problem I have with the Paxel, where it's just like, dirt is so slow. Or so fast, sorry. And everything else is like, maybe just the right speed. Okay, the last thing I'll do is I'll actually try out, well, there's a few things. There's a magnet you can make. Oh, yeah. Okay, here we go. Let's make the magnet. What this guy does is, it doesn't work like a normal magnet. Instead, what it does is it teleports items into your inventory. So I should be able to take this out. And then instead of it dropping on the ground... Ooh. Look at the particles. That is sick. Okay, wait. Let me change the mode to be fade. Maybe that looks a little bit better with this this design. Yeah, that looks pretty sick. I I should have gotten. I think I did get into these a little bit earlier on in the series. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if we happened to just have one lying around. It was either in this playthrough or in another one. But they weren't. They didn't look that cool. I don't think that they did look pretty cool, but I don't think it was that cool, right? And I think there's also the range upgrades that I apparently don't even have. Range upgrade. Here we go. Range. Okay. Let's get this first one. Now, these ones look a little bit more expensive. They're using diamonds and stuff. Just waiting on stuff to craft. There we go. So, range tier 1. Actually, we'll give it a shot. We'll see exactly how far it goes. At the moment, it's 5 range. So, what that means, I guess, is you can see right there, it's highlighted, and there it's not. So, that block there, we can sort of reach from standing here. We can sort of reach that. So, now if we put the range upgrade in and take it back, now we're up to 235 RF per tick, or per block, right? Let's see now. Oh, we can easily reach that block. We can easily reach that. Oh my god, how far back do we have to stand? Let's stand back here. So I can still see it. We can still reach that. So like, look, that block right there. Well, like, we could mine that, you know what I mean? Like, you saw that happening. Okay. Let's, we'll take the upgrade out. Like that. And we'll see if we can upgrade this guy to be the tier 2. So this should now be 15 blocks of range, which is ridiculous. So now, oh my god. If I wanted to get rid of that, yeah, why not? Why shouldn't I? That is insane. Okay. We're probably going to be using mining gadgets because that is ridiculous. Let me take out this upgrade. Upgrade it once more to the next tier, which, ooh, can we even afford? We can afford it. We're just going to have to craft an emerald block, it looks like. Alright, here we go. The last upgrade, let me double check. Yep, there's no other upgrades after it. No other range upgrades, at least. We can still get, like, fortune and stuff if we wanted. But now, I can mine that block from here. From here. Oh my god. Can you imagine mining? Like, actually using this as a mining gadget, and you walk into a cave, and you see an ore on the roof over there. And so you just mine it, and it teleports into your inventory. You stand still, you mine everything, and then you just walk back out. Because that's what this lets you do. That is ridiculous. And obviously, if you had, like, efficiency and stuff, it's even better. In fact, if you were using this for mining, mining, there's also a really cool upgrade. You can get fortune, obviously, that's pretty cool. But there's one that's particularly cool. This guy right here allows for 3x3 mining radius. So you can just stand there and pretty much strip mine by going like, walk forward a bit, walk forward a bit. Oh my god. That is awesome. Now, I'm obviously wanting it so that, like, you know, when I'm working with cables over here, I can sort of like reach under and sort of just mine some of the dirt. Dirt, I seem to be able to pretty much right click. I still do have the issue where, like, it does go through some of them. We could try... I'm going to try what happens if I put on a higher efficiency, because mainly what I want to be able to do is just reliably go right click, and it gets rid of it. I guess that's what's happening. Right click, right click. So if I'm like, oh, I need to clear this out, I can go. A little bit strange. I think that might be somewhat due to lag, so I'll have to test it after this server restart in a few minutes. Okay, you could also, I guess, have different mining lasers. So you could have one that's for, like, your day-to-day, one that's for actually strip mining, and then, I don't know. They actually have quite a few perks, so I guess you could do one that, places torches. I guess that would be a mining one, though. Freezes water and stops lava in its place. That's probably good for mining, too, to be honest, though. Magnet void junk, so you can filter out different things to void. You can do silk touch. There's quite a lot you can do. You can obviously improve the capacity, the battery capacity. We have wireless charging, so I don't think we need to do that. We definitely could. Okay, and that's pretty much it. There is one more thing I wanted to try out, and that is the infinity drill. This guy right here. So I'll get the blueprint for him. The little request here. And I think that's fine. What else do I need? I need this range add-on. I think I can do that. Oh, you know what? These range add-ons are actually made in this dissolution chamber now. I don't think they used to be. So that's interesting to note. We'll place that there. That should be fine. I will make myself a shovel. One of those diamond shovels. Diamond shovel. Boom. For the auto crafting. And then I should be able to just slap these guys in the auto crafter over here. And we should be good. In theory. In theory, we should be good. So let's now ask for infinity drill. Start. We are missing a range add-on. Yep, that's why I put it in there. Range add-on. Yep, craft one of you. Missing 2 clear purple stained glass plate. Well, you meant to use this glass. You know what? Fine. I'll fix the recipe. Alright, recipe fixed. There we go. I replaced the glass. And here we should go. Why does it want me to craft it separately? Range add-on. It's been really pesky. There we go. Range add-on. Now, I'm hoping that this was a range add-on that it wants, right? That's a range add-on? Yeah, okay. Okay. Just making sure. Okay. It still doesn't want to craft it. We have the range add-on here, right? But if I ask for the infinity drill, it says it's missing the range add-on. So I'm not too sure about that one. I guess we're going to have to craft it manually. There is, I think, a trick we could do. And that is take that piece out of this recipe, out of this little blueprint here, and then request one and then manually put it in. Does that make sense? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shift click that to remove it, update the blueprint, or the pattern, I guess. Take this over here, slap it back in, and then obviously request it. Boom. Infinity, because then that will put the pink slime in, right? So I can request this, it puts it in. Then I can manually grab the range add-on. And we should see all of the other stuff in here. Yep, and I can put the range add-on in here. And it should be crafting. Yeah, beautiful. Alright, so this drill that we're making is supposedly similar to our backpack that we have. And the backpack charges up, and as it charges, it increases its storage. And yeah, that's pretty much it, right? So I assume this guy, which I think is in our system, infinity drill, this guy sort of does the same. He'll charge up in our inventory and get better as it goes. Now, that's kind of a problem because at the moment he does a 1 by 1 by 1 block when you mine. But I looked here, and as he upgrades, he does more and more and more. So I don't know if you can potentially change that in the settings. I guess it shows the max area, so perhaps you can toggle it. Ooh. Ooh, and it looks pretty cool. Let's see if we can... Yeah, check out that. 3D textures, you gotta love them. So if I were to use this guy as my drill... Okay. So he's a little bit slower. Oh. Is that because he's out of power? Okay, he uses 10,000 RF to mine, which is a little bit ridiculous. Just a tiny bit. Infinity drill. Interesting. Okay, so I shift right-clicked on him, like while I was holding him. And you can see the storage here. You can see the spot for the biofuel, and then you can see the area, right? And you can see whether it's charging or whether it's not. Now, one thing we could do is we could probably slap it in this guy and charge him up. Yeah, there he goes. And oh, he's charging. He's draining this sucker dry. Is that gonna level up again? Yeah, okay. So now it's tier epic. Okay. So I think now, if I were to shift right click, can I change the area? I can. Okay, so I can make it, a 9 by 9, right? I could be mining a 9 by 9. Does it highlight? Yeah, it does. That is awesome. And it appears as though... No, let's change it back down. I've already forgotten how I did it. Let's change this guy back down to 1 by 1. How quickly does he mine? Oh, he doesn't even. He is not allowed to mine wood, it seems. Or, because he's sort of doing it with all of them. It could be that we're wirelessly charging him. And so he's bugging out a little bit. Every time he gets charged, he stutters. Okay. What if we turn charging off, if it lets us open him? Okay, charging's disabled, so the fact that that's a feature makes me think that, yeah, that's why that existed. Because of the wireless charging. So now we actually can mine other things. Sweet. I mean, that's pretty much it. I kind of want to see, though, what happens if we give this guy a little bit of biofuel. Is that what's over here? Yeah, the bioreactor. Right-click to drain from item? No, I want to fill this guy up. Oh, there we go. Yeah, now he has 2,880 biofuel. What does that possibly let him do? The answer, honestly, is I don't know. Okay, let's look at the power, maybe. So, 49,400. 49,400. Does it not use power anymore? Huh? It looks like it's not using power, doesn't it? Unless I'm completely missing something? Yeah, I think it doesn't use power anymore. Okay. I'm on board. I like that. We might, honestly, as cool as the mining gadget is, we might end up using this drill because this is a little bit slower, but like just fast enough. You know what I mean? The only problem, I guess, is it doesn't have that infinite range that the other guy has. That's pretty cool though. That is pretty cool. The interesting thing as well is there's other infinity items. There's infinity hammers, which do range stuff as well. These actually do 13 by 13 by 13s. Like, they do the entire area, whereas this does like a 13 by 13. Well, I guess it does the same at the end as well. Interesting. But prior to that last tier, it only does like 11 by 11 by 1, right? So that's an interesting note. There's also a saw, which I guess is good for chopping trees. And a trident, which I guess is good for hidden things. I'd be interested to see how much damage... Well, I guess you can sort of see how much damage. I assume it scales, though. Affected area. What's the purpose of this guy? I imagine he hits multiple mobs at once. Interesting, though. And then there's an infinity charger and an infinity wand. Okay. A little bit interesting. I don't know. I still don't know. We might wrap it up here, though. I do like this guy. Yeah. Also, ooh, okay. I was going to say, just before we wrap up, I solved our Magnum problem in here by sort of just covering it up, right? So, the coal's still trying to get to me some of the time, but we just have a wall in the way, right? That's the simple solution. So, we can do these little chambers, and that works. But we actually do have our first piece of nether cobalt, courtesy of this guy. It must have happened recently, because the roof doesn't look too different than last time I was in here, but obviously there's a cobalt now. So yeah, next episode, maybe next episode. Probably not next episode because I'll find something else to do. But now we can mess around with cobalt. We can possibly. Now I wonder, is there cobalt like seeds, or do we? Okay, so we have to either do it this way or with a drill. Maybe we make a drill next episode, a laser drill. Not too sure. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy, please do consider subscribing. It helps out the channel quite a bit. If you want to be a channel member, you can do that. If you want to join the server, you can do that via Discord. All the information's in there. The link is in the description. And we also have ways to donate to the server and to the channel over in Discord too. If YouTube donating isn't really your thing, because they do take a little bit of a cut. But yeah. So yeah, I guess that's it. Thank you guys for watching. If you have any tips, let me know in the comments. If you have any suggestions, also let me know in the comments. And you can also hop on the server. And this one little chunk here isn't claimed, so you can come over here and leave a sign asking me what to do. There's some stuff here that perhaps we have done, or perhaps like mystical agriculture we're sort of doing on the To The Sky server, so I don't really know if I want to. The frequency stuff, like some of this stuff I just haven't gotten to. Yeah. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.